Hey guys, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Thursday, February 21st. Hope you're holding strong in this new asset class that is cryptocurrencies. Now, I have a lot of bullish XRP news. It seems this week there was just a lot of news in general in the entire crypto market, but a lot of major developments around XRP and Ripple. Now, before I go further, this is not financial or investment advice. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also, smash the like button. Now, first news that we heard today, guys. Coil, which is a Ripple Spring funded initiative, which Ripple Spring funds different companies, injects XRP from a funding standpoint and gets those projects to leverage XRP. Coil is looking to do micropayments across the web. I personally enable my website with Coil, my YouTube channel with Coil, so I get these micropayments when someone who's using the platform visits my channel or website. Well, there's platforms and different services and so forth being built on the Coil network. So huge news today, CinnamonVideo just announced they are building a new platform for video streaming. This will be the first major content platform built entirely on Coil. Now, as you know, Coil is headed up by Stephen Thomas, who left Ripple not in a bad way, more of in an expansion way. He was the CTO and he decided to start this up, but it's of course closely working with Ripple and of course leveraging XRP, guys. So the Coil is enabling web monetization and it's going to be micropayments for video content, different website content, and so forth. So the use cases are piling up. The haters don't know what to do. They're scared. I'm seeing the FUD campaigns. I'm seeing the weird comments coming around saying sell your XRP and do this and whatever. But I'm about the facts, guys. I'm not about tribalism. I hold XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and many others. I personally diversify. I believe there will be multiple winners. I believe XRP will be the biggest winner because of its use cases and it's a superior technology. And look at the adoption that's taking place. And CinnamonVideo, like I said, is going to be built on the Coil network. And we know XRP is also going to be used by Scooter Braun, who heads SB Projects. You guys know him in the music industry. He manages like Ariana Grande and other artists. And he's working with Ripple because Ripple funded SB Projects from the Spring Initiative, where XRP is going to be used to help monetize music content online. That is coming. And you guys have seen my interview with the CEO and founder of Omni, where XRP is going to be used in the Omni marketplace. And like I said, this is all integrated into the XRP tip bot as well. So here you can see in my account the tips I've received. Here's Coil's, the website. If you're a creator, you can enable the payment pointer to your XRP tip bot. You can enable your website to be monetized. There's of course a plugin. So here's my website, and if I click on the plugin, it says this page is web monetized. So this is the future. And we're going to start seeing more adoption of this. So very big win here for Coil and of course XRP, which will be running on Coil and be used for sending micropayments. Now, shout out to XRP Research Center. New Ripple video. Marcus Treasure interviews Alastair Constance of MercuryFX. Many of you know MercuryFX is now live on xRapid. They actually went live last year when xRapid launched, along with Catalyst Federal Credit Union. And boy, I forgot the other company, but Qualix. Qualix is the other company. So they are live, but guess what? What have we always talked about here, guys, on this channel? If you've been subscribed, I told you guys they're going to do soft launches, then hard launches. They're going to start small, test it out, go through the trial and errors, and then expand to other corridors. Well, guess what? UK-Mexico corridor is in production. We know about that. What's coming next? UK-Philippines corridor is being tested. Next targets, Canada and Middle East. Could be 10 corridors before Q3 2019. I'm telling you guys, and this is facts. You're hearing it from the actual company officials, CEOs, and founders. These people are about business. These people are about facts and reality, not stupid crypto infighting and religious followings and nonsense. And I hope you guys understand the maturity I tried to bring to the market and not get involved in these nonsense things of my coin is better, your coin is trash. And then, you have the people running around saying XRP, shitcoin, bank coin, blah, blah, blah. But instead of actually focusing on the facts and the adoption, they are being childish. But count yourself lucky if you've added this to your portfolio. It has a high potential to do well given the utility. We're going to have to move past this speculation and go to utility. White papers alone are not going to cut it, guys. So look at this. Expansion into other corridors to use xRapid, which leverages XRP. So big news here, guys. And I'm excited for the future, and that's why I believe XRP will be #1 in the market because of its use case. When more and more banks and financial institutions get online and they start moving high volumes of money, we know how big that market is. Quadrillions of dollars moved yearly, guys. And then, we see MercuryFX is right here. Announce some special xRapid news soon, and we heard the news, guys. So they are an xRapid partner. Now, moving ahead, shout out to XRP Research Center, please follow this person. They do a great job of researching and aggregating information. And he or she, addresses the FUD that we have always heard from since the beginning. XRP will never be adopted. No one is going to use it, blah, blah, blah. It will never get past 1 cent. It will never get past 5 cents. It will never get past 20 cents. It will never get past $1. It will never get past $2. You guys have seen and heard this. And here's some of the use cases piling up. xRapid, 8 known financial institutions in production, 4 known exchange partners. Of course, there's more in the works. Streaming payments via Coil, obviously CinnamonVideo, which we just talked about. There's also the Raised in Space. And then the independent developers, XRP Labs, which is the guy who founded Weist, who founded the XRP Tipbot and others. And of course, we have R3 Corda Settler, which it has its own bank partnerships. And on that note, what did we hear about this week, guys? Instimatch, a fintech company that develops software to provide streamlined trading solutions for debt, interdealer brokerage, and counts with 50 onboarded banks, updated its platform in order to offer Corda Settler with XRP support. What did we hear about in December? The facts now. R3's Corda Settler will leverage XRP. So here it is officially on the R3 website. And let me just read it out here. Interbank trading in intraday markets is made possible with our trading interface, coupling the D app with the latest settlement API. In parentheses, R3 Settler /XRP. And here they mentioned the volume of over 1 billion USD equivalent and 50 banks are onboarded. Now, does that mean all 50 banks will leverage it? No. But the on-ramps, the rails are being built that banks can easily go on here. And I'm realistic about this. Not every bank will use Ripple's xRapid. It all depends on what their need is, right? Are they moving money internationally, cross-border? So I hope you guys understand that. But as I've always stated, it doesn't matter how many banks. It matters the banks that are using it, how much money are they moving in those corridors? And as we saw here with MercuryFX, there's different corridors that they target, and they're not the only ones, right? There's going to be more and more coming, especially the banks in the United States. But why haven't we heard from banks in the United States? They're waiting on the Token Taxonomy Act. They're waiting on the regulatory clarity. So guys, it's all coming together here. And once again, this is the facts. This is not my feelings, right? And like I said, I personally diversify, so I don't have anything against any other crypto, but I approach this from a business, logical, and factual standpoint. Now, what have we talked about on this channel before, guys? Ripple is working with the IMF. It is becoming clearer and clearer every day as we see people from Ripple are hanging out with the folks from IMF. Brad Garlinghouse, shout out to XRP Crypto Wolf, who found this image on where? LinkedIn. Jess Cheng, who's the fintech counsel at IMF, tweeted this photo. Who's there? Mr. Brad Garlinghouse. I went and checked it out myself. Christine Lagarde is there. So we've seen Brad Garlinghouse share the stage with folks on the IMF, buddying up. And you can absolutely believe he's not there to have fun. He's there to what? Get adoption and utility, to work with the IMF to get central banks and banks globally to leverage Ripple's technology. And obviously that includes xRapid, which leverages XRP. So finally here, guys, Bitrue. Now, if you recall, I interviewed the CEO of Bitrue, Curious Wang, and he had talked about in the interview, if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out in my interviews playlist, about they will have 30 XRP base pairs, and they did it. So shout out to Bitrue. This was published yesterday. Tons of amazing pairs here. And this is the other use case. Base pair, which a lot of the utility around Bitcoin comes from it being used as a currency, as a pair to many of the other altcoins and so forth. With XRP getting this type of adoption, its volume will increase. People will be using it faster, cheaper to use. So guys, it's all coming together. I hope you see it. This is the facts. Those of you who are been skeptical of XRP and Ripple, I encourage you to look at the facts. Take your feelings, take away what somebody told you, and just go read the facts. Because when you do that, then it's your decision. You don't become a parrot just repeating FUD and nonsense. Then in your mind, you understand what is actually happening here, and where is this market going. It's going to mature. It's going to need to be actual utility. All this pump and dump, white paper, speculation, BS is going to be all news, and it's going to be about who is solving a real world problem. And look at the use cases. Look at all the utility that's piling up here for XRP. It's not even just about cross-border payments. It's micro payments, and there's also Ripple's Coil platform, which could leverage XRP too. It's a smart contract platform that is in the works as well. So I'm sharing the facts here with you guys, and I hope you see it. And I'm very bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on Bitcoin as well. I'm bullish about Ethereum as well. Most bullish on XRP because of the utility. Guys, what do you think about this? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.